Breaking news, baby dolls. Tether has just minted $1 billion today. It is growing a piece of the pie.
Listen to the fat bass.
We're cranking it. Mr. Tether. Tetheroonies. That's exactly what we want to see. Now, we've got a long way to go. We do. But for the moment, it's beautiful that Tetheroonies is minting that $1 billion. You see this red line, friends. This is the Tether market cap. Tether's market cap rises because people want to buy crypto. They want to buy our Ponzi coins. They basically say, hey, I want to put $1 billion into crypto. Let's go to Tetheroonie. They send $1 billion into their bank account and then they give them 1 billion Tetheroonies. And now you are available to go purchase. So all the exchanges and all these other big funds, when they basically get to $1 billion, they go and do a big mint. And that is increasing the size of the pie. It's making the valuations higher for crypto. That's ultimately what is sending our crypto industry higher and higher and higher as we go up. Tether. Now, of course, friends, Tether still does keep rising even when the bull market is over. As you can see right here, this is 2021. See, Tether kept rising up. But for the most part, when it goes from like super bear market mode to now rising, it doesn't stop rising for a long time, usually. Now, where do we go from here? Well, I've got more videos for you coming on later on, friends. You know, we go through like a bit of Coinbase App Store ranking, and we have taken a bit of a tumble. We've taken a tumble. But to just see this, it's nice to know like, oh, well, there are people still believing that they want to throw in $1 billion out there. So obviously the macro theme of the week is going to be the FOMC, you know, 25 basis point or 50 basis point cut. What's going to happen? And I've made an amazing video for you earlier as well, which you should definitely check out. It was my other breaking news with Donald Trump's planned assassination, friends. This one here. Now, moo! On this one, friends, I have Campbell Harvey, who's the guy who invented the yield curve model. And it's actually awesome. So in this interview with Scotty Melker, shout out to Scotty Boot, a friend of the channel as well, confirmed. So there's different quirks of the yield curve. And basically, the yield curve that most people are using, it's the one that gave a false signal before. And that one was the yield curve of the 10-year minus the 3-year. But the one that's actually the juicy one is the 10-year minus the 3-month. And that actually hasn't uninverted. Now, why that's important is when this thing shoots up and inverts, that's the recession part. That's like, uh-oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Now, there was one period here, friends, it didn't do it. We didn't have a recession, I think, here. We had a slowdown, but there's like a fake out here. But you can see these. There's also, friends, check this out. This was the wild 1980s. Comes down here, slow down. Comes back down, slow down. So this was the inflation and stuff going nuts. But it's beautiful, at least, to know that where we are today actually hasn't uninverted. So you don't know how long it's going to last, but, you know, when they start cutting rates, they invert. So we have a lot of things going for us. So as Tether mints, friends, these are the bears going, no, my sorry paper hands. My sorry paper hands. Everybody's bearish, man. Everyone's bearish. I'll just, once again, tell me, am I going crazy? I'm seeing it on Twitter. Everyone, all the influencers out here, they're going, oh, you're all telling me that rate cuts are bullish. Bro, who the hell have you been watching? Because I'm watching everyone saying, oh, this can roll over, man. I don't feel so good. That's what everyone's thinking right now. And I do believe there are plenty of good things to look forward to, friends. Number one, gold is just a network, as are tech stocks and Bitcoin. So the world hasn't woken up to that. Gold, friends, is the world's oldest network effect. Gold is money. Money, some people say. But so are tech stocks. So is Bitcoin. It's also a network. So if you have a big network, you can basically have any money that you want. It's about the size of the network, right? So gold being the network, that is one of the revelations the world's waking up to, because then you put tech stocks in there too. They're networks too. And you know, you look at Raoul Pal, a lot of the other macro thinkers as well. It's starting to show itself out there. Another revelation everyone has, friends, is that Bitcoin is just a layer one chain. Now, this revelation, the world hasn't woken up to that yet, people still put a premium on Bitcoin because they think it's like the example I use is it's like you're in literally the Holy Land. You believe, say, Jesus performed miracles in some way. Okay, this piece of land, it has literally sacrilegious, ancient, wonderful stories around here. Miracles happened here. You can't put a place on this land. So people will pay a premium for that story. However, it's like saying, well, that's just another piece of land. You know, like, yeah, it's not worth infinite. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a choice of capital, here's the thing, Vince. If you have a choice of capital growth and you've got limited dollars, yeah, you'd love to own the Mona Lisa, but maybe you'd go buy a productive asset, like maybe go buy a house and lease it out to actually get yield out of it. So what I'm actually just showing you is when people have to decide on what they choose to get rich, how they act with their emotions can be different to what you expect. If someone's really, really rich, yeah, they can go buy the most expensive land. They can go buy the Mona Lisa. They can go buy these expensive artworks, but they're not actually going out there moving prices. They're buying stuff and hoarding. Where's the emotional money going? Are people coming in here saying, I want to buy the Mona Lisa? No, they're not saying that. They're saying, I want to go buy digital Ponzi shitcoins. I want to buy altcoins. I want to get high 100x price growth in crypto. That's what they're saying. They're not, the Mona Lisa is like the Bitcoin. That's what the alternative is. And this thing is slowly getting chipped away. That's why even the gold dominance versus NASDAQ, it's been dropping over time, friends. Because the network effect of Amazon and Apple, it's like global as well. Now, it's obviously not as big as gold, but the dominance of them is just trending down. So gold dominance is trending down. Also, that's what Bitcoin dominance has been doing as well. So this is everybody in symptom. Yeah, skits down. So the market hasn't woken up to that yet. And it's beautiful that you're like seeing Tether minting. You're going to have the global liquidity index rising, which we've been seeing as well. Remember, that was, if we go back to my earlier chart, that's this blue ticker up here. Look at this blue thing, friends. The blue line, that's global liquidity. They're ticking it up, man. They're ticking it up. We just saw the Donald Trump, the second assassination attempt as well. Golly gee, just so many random people just magically find a way to just come in and just shoot the guy that is trying to stop the most powerful evil guys out there. Oh, gosh, like. Now, friends, I know I don't want to get too sensitive here in YouTube, but there are some groups of people that Donald Trump, he won't go after for whatever reasons they are, but we can't get everything, you know. We'll take it. He's anti-WEF, he's anti-World Economic Forum, anti-bugs, doesn't like eating bugs, that's for sure. He wants to stop the war. He wants to pull the military troops out, anti-CBDC. He's basically, he's like literally, he just went for like the Hydra's head there. Second bullet coming his way, right? So that's exactly what happened. The global liquidity index, why is it rising? Because Janet Yellow, the pudgy penguin lady, is going to try help him rig the election for Kamala Harris by stimulating the stonk market into it. Remember, friends, like stonk market is roaring, and we know the stonk market, if it's up in the 90 days leading to the election, yes, if it's up, oh my gosh, right here, in history, the past 100 years, there's a 90% chance the incumbent gets into power again. You know? But hey, you might say, hey, this time might be different because it's not Uncle Joey Biden anymore, Sleepy Joe. Now it's Kamala Harris. It's someone new. So that's why, you know, this thing's always a bit different. But based off 100 years, if stock market's up in the 90 days in, that's what happens. But maybe this time is different. I guess we'll see. Now, I'm going to be showing you this picture quite a few times because it's actually hilarious to me. So this is obviously... Friends, this is how you spend a Wednesday night, okay? And it's not even Wednesday. PulseChain is 24x away to flip Cardano, deeply undervalued. You got to be thinking with every single moment of the day how you're going to win. What you're going to do to win. You got to be thinking about winning, friends. It doesn't just come accidentally. There's altcoin dispersion out here. Everybody's saying they got a megaphone. Everyone's saying they believe. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. I believe us. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. What type of keyboard are you using? Are you using a mouse right now? 24x to wait to flip Cardano. That's a nice target, man. Remember, if PulseChain does 24x from here, Hex, Inc, PulseX, they might have a premium on that. Instead of 24, maybe they'll do anywhere from 32 to 48. And then the PulseChain altcoins, the shitty ones will just rug. The crappy ones will do only a 12x, which is like, that's minus 50% below whatever Pulse does. And the good ones will do like between 2 and 20 times whatever Pulse does. So The whole ecosystem wins if we get that. We've got to believe first. We are believing. And by the deep value contrarian, bro, it's a new cycle coin. It's literally cycle 1 now. Like, you've diluted everyone away. I want to take you back to other deep value contrarian time frames. Remember, this was October 2022. We're at the bottom of the bear market. And here I am. Look at the picture again. Look at everybody, friends, on the left-hand side. These were all the influencers calling for a 10K Bitcoin. Tone Gaze, BitBoy, friend of the channel, Ben Copen, Elio Trades, Richard Hart, Crypto LARP, Market Sniper, Altcoin Daily, the Twink Brothers. All right, Gareth Soloway, Suppo Man. That was just 10 people, and then I ran out of spaces because I didn't have the check mark back then. You couldn't type longer than that. There was literally like another 18 or 20 more. And around the left-hand side, people calling for 30K. We. So why is that, friends? Why was I just saying that? Well, I literally sat there and go, man, I know interest rates are going high. I understand. But I'm just like, when have 30 people representing an opinion base of 30 million collectively, when has that ever turned out to be right when you're all on the same side? Never. No way this is going to keep going. Like, you're all saying it. Every day. I remember there was one Asian dude, okay? There's one Asian dude. I remember he just gave up. I had like a couple thousand followers back then. And it was one Asian guy. He kept replying to me every day. And the friends, it was like, it was so dead back then. Oh my God, it was horrific. And eventually by the end of it, because I kept saying, look, man, it's deep value, it's contrarian. Crypto industry is going to bounce back. I kept saying, I didn't use the word bounce, but I'm like, hey, this is the time to be long. I don't know when it's going to bounce back. I don't know how, but this is the time. You have to be long here. You have to be long. And this guy was literally, he lost it one day. He lost it one day. He said, everyone telling people to hold crypto should be put in jail. He just snapped one day. And he said, like, Somi, you are telling people to hold, you should be put in jail. Everyone should be trading. This industry is a full-on scam. And I'm like, man, he's right about everything. But man, this thing's going to turn around one day. He disappeared. I don't know if he's out there one day. I don't know, he's like Chinese characters, whatever I don't even know what Asian dialect you were, sir. But like, shout out to you if you're watching. But I'm pretty sure these people leave. They just can't take it anymore. And I'm saying, like, bro, I was trying to show, like, the whole industry was saying to be a trader down here. They were literally, friends, down here, everyone was saying to start trading. I'm not even joking. They were all saying, sign up to the leverage exchanges, start shorting, make money on the way down. Even BitBoy started doing it a bit. He's like, yeah, you can make money in a bear market by shorting. And like, I was like, bro, everyone's decided to be a shorting king genius at the literal bottom. Like, after it's exploded on the way down. So I'm just showing you, friends, this is not my first rodeo. All right, you got to relive that 2022 glorious moment with me. We were just armed with a glass of orange juice, had my fluffy slippers. We stood against the entire crypto industry. And yes, I mean, it wasn't easy when you like look like a nutcase and you walk like a nutcase and you sound like a nutcase. It's not easy, friends. But hey, I like peanuts. I get it. I like them with some salt. All right. Also, the plain ones are all right too. So just me sitting there saying, well, everyone's already out now. It doesn't make sense, right? When you're a new person, you're like, what do you mean everyone's already out? Because they just don't get it. They don't get it. There's a cohort of people in the markets. And when everyone is out, they're now out and they're all yelling. You see? Just like when everybody's in, everyone's in and they're now yelling for much higher prices. There's no more bears left. So at the bottom, friends, literally at the bottom of this bear market, okay, when did the bull market start, friends? We killed that Martini Gimp, the final bull. That Martini Gimp, so if he wasn't on this list, right, he was still bullish. You see here, he was still bullish. October, then we had FTX down here, and then we finally killed that Martini Gimp. So he finally, after like being long the whole time, got like lost on like, I'm not joking, like 8 trades in a row, 100K, 50K, 20K, 100K, 50, lost. He finally, at the end, we hit 15.7K. I remember, I just woke up to that stream, friends. I can't tell you, like, you know, like clouds parting, birds chirping, and like choir angels singing. When I just saw him, he woke up, he said, right, I think Bitcoin's going to go down one more craps down to like 11K, just something like, he said something like that. You know, 11K, 12K, and then a bounce back up. And I was like, oh my gosh, this was the first time you've actually said the price will go lower or could go lower the first time in like 18 months. And that was the bottom. That was the bottom, man. Whee! But still, friends, it took a while. Look, living it day by day by day by day, but still took a while to happen, right? So what am I saying now? Well, deep value contrarian, man. Look, I can feel the crowd turning, man. I don't think they want to buy bug eater chains, man. I think, you know what? I think it's written in the stars. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you the next one.